Hello, good evening. Welcome one and all. Creatrix, it's wonderful to see you. Happy February 3rd. We're going to do the daily oracle pull, and let's get a prayer over these cards, and we'll pull the energy out to help us along our path, and we'll read the symbolism together. So let's do it to it. All right, let's do it to it. So we're going to be getting cards today from the Ancestors and Oracle deck. Hey, Therasia, welcome in. Happy birthday. Awesome. And this deck is by Kyle Gray. We're also going to be pulling cards from the Daily Crystal Inspiration by Heather Askenazi. We're going to get some Super Attractor cards by Gabrielle Bernstein. And we're going to pull from a deck that I've never gone live with before, the Medicine cards. And this deck is by Jamie Sams and David Carson. And the Medicine cards are going to go with a longer reading. So do it like you feel it. Buckle up. First, we're going to pull out cards from the Angels and Oracles cards. Artwork by Lily Moses. All right, so let's get some shuffles and see what we get. For our best and highest good, please. This energy on this day, whoever comes in, just this message, please don't anything. One more shuffle. For our best and highest good. All right, what do we got? For our best and highest good. I felt them fly. They're over here. Ooh, wow, what an awesome contrast. We've got Peacekeeper and Fire Guardian. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, and Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Okay, here we are. Gorgeous. Buffalo, white buffalo. Whoa, such rarity, right? Okay. Being called to be the bigger person, quote unquote, that rarity to really see the truth of a situation. The way she's holding this tomahawk in her hand, or is it even a tomahawk? It might just be like a bone axe. It's giving me that Libran vibe of justice, of fairness, of being able to see to the quick of a situation. And she's got her eyes to the skies. They're open, they're unblinking. Obviously, it's a still picture, but she's like gazing straight ahead. And also, oh my gosh, too, with the way that she's gazing straight ahead, like I got the words in my mind, like seeing and like creating with spirit, seeing into spirit, actually the words that came to my mind. And then when I looked at the card again, I saw this on the side here where this white buffalo is breathing. Is it that it's is that like mist, the breath coming out of the buffalo's nostrils, or is it rising up from the bone hammer, or maybe the conjunction of the two? Okay, so with this hammer too, it's like you wield the power. You have the tools inside of you. I'm also really being drawn to these, like, she's got these earrings that look like buttons, and then a necklace that's like a bigger matching button. And there's this triangular energy going on, and it's giving me the 369 vibration of numerology. And so this space that you're coming from and this ability that you have to see into the truth of a situation, no matter how rare or different the situation that you're working through is, there is a triangulation of spirit inside of you and an ability to come from a genuine heart creational energy. The 3, the 6, and the 9, the ruling numbers of spirit and how they bounce back and forth. The vortex. I encourage you to go and check that out. There's some pretty fascinating pictures that you can look into for that. Shoot, I really want to share one. I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it quickly. I'll get through the energy of this reading, and then if I remember to do that, maybe we'll pull it up. So there is this triangulation between you, spirit, your experiences, and then your unbiased sight, what you're actually viewing and putting into action. And then with this buffalo behind you, this white buffalo, it's behind you though, right? It's almost like a an ability to see what is obvious that no one else can see, like a white elephant in the room. But since this is behind her, it's almost like she senses it and she knows it. It's an embodiment of a knowingness inside. Trust that. That is something you're being called to do also, is trust that, to learn your gut instincts, learn what those mean for you, because you are a peacekeeper in many senses. Did you ever read that book, Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein? I think Robert Heinlein. Jubal Harshaw and the witnesses. I'm getting that vibe from this too, like a very truthful portrait that you're able to see, and to be a peacekeeper in it. And it's also calling on you to let go of the need to be right for personal gain, right? Or a sense of righteousness that's not serving your highest good or anyone's highest good, because the capability is right there with you. And then also the overwhelming white is this like this sense of purity. And then the browns that come in through these whites, these browns and these tans, it's like a sense of well-worn. Not in a bad way, in a way where you have experience to rely on. But we grow, at least that's the hope. We grow. So rose-colored glasses, or any colored glasses that you want to look through, you're being called to look more closely at your experiences and rise out of that to be able to genuinely see, because you really do have the capability to do that and be this peacekeeper, not only in a sense with those around you, friends, family, loved ones, strangers even, but inside yourself, to come to that middle true pure place inside yourself and to rise above, right? We are growing. And once you are able to do that, which is a process, right? Just like anything, it's something that we're always working on. That it's going to ignite your passions, this fire guardian, that fire energy, which is also a masculine energy, the intend and the acting, the actual movement forward that is associated with masculine energy, that you are then like through this peacekeeping and this like almost divvying up and understanding. It's like reassigning what's in what box in our brain, that it will usher a path for you that ignites a passion, a genuine passion in any area that is suited specifically for you, right? You're the one and only of your kind. But we have brothers and sisters around us, and that are there to guide us, to help us, to be our comrades. And our vibe does attract our tribe. And sometimes this peacekeeping is also a dropping away of vibrations that we're no longer aligning with, because we are changing, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So this igniting of passion, we're also it's a guardian energy. So you're very protected, and You're guided by this angelic energy, a sense of flight. The thoughts that you have are very important. The thoughts that we have also have energetic signatures. And I wonder about that too, like how much of the time of my life that I've spent thinking about X, Y, or Z, and how when we call on spirit to help guide us, that it really does change those desires within us. Hey, Amy, good to see you. Welcome in. Jackie, I love you. Yeah, these desires that come in, they change. And to be led from this this peacekeeping place that unlocks this creative motion and movement in your life, it could also bode for a relationship in the future for you, that kind of passion as well. But igniting your passions and being excited to wake up and open your eyes one step at a time through this new alignment of this peacekeeping energy inside of you. Gorgeous. Let go of the need to be right and ignite your passions. Do it to it, right? One moment at a time, one breath at a time. So next we're going to get a medicine card, which is a lot of, it's mainly animal cards. And then we're going to read from the book about that. Every single entry I've ever read out of this book, I just felt in awe of it. So let's see what we get to help us on our path today for our best and highest good, to help us work through this peacekeeping energy and ignite our passions. Please and thank you. One card. Another shuffle. Yeah, we got to get one more in, and then we'll get it out. We'll see what lands out for us. For our best and highest good, what animal medicine guide could we use? Dog. 14 for 5. Change. I can't remember what the name of that dog is. It sort of looks like a wolf, doesn't it? Got coral, bones, feathers, beads. All right, let's loyalty to self, loyalty to passion, loyalty to family. All have different lines. Let's read about it. Dog spirit. 14. Oh, wait. That's not the page number. 93. I like this cool book. Isn't that nice? Emoji, welcome in. Okie doke. Dog, you are so noble until the bitter end. Your medicine is the teaching of true and loyal friends. Loyalty. That's what it says, the first word here, right under 14 dog. All of the Southwest and Plains Indian tribes had dogs. These noble animals would often give warning signals of approaching danger. They helped in the hunt and were a great source of warmth on long winter nights. Since the canine tribe has many breeds, early Indian dogs were usually half wild. This wildness, however, never divested the owners of their dog's innate loyalty. Wow, the wildness. Okay, dog has been considered the servant of humanity throughout history. If a person carries dog medicine, he or she is usually serving others or humanity in some way. Here you will find the charity worker, the philanthropist, the nurse, the counselor, the minister, and the soldier. Dog was the servant soldier that guarded the tribe's lodges from surprise attack. Dog is a medicine that embodies the loving gentleness of best friend and the half-wild protector energy of territorial imperative. Like Anubis, the jackal dog protector of Egypt, dog is a guardian. Throughout history, dog has been the guardian of hell, as well as as well as of ancient secrets, hidden treasures, and babies, while mothers were cooking or in the fields. Dog honors its gifts and is loyal to the trust placed in its care. In examining dog medicine, you might find that you have fond personal memories of owning and loving dog as a pet. The message that dog is trying to give you is that you must delve deeply into your sense of service to others. Canines are genuinely service-oriented animals and are devoted to their owners with a sense of loyalty that supersedes how they are treated. If dog has been yelled at or paddled, it still returns love to the person who was the source of its bad treatment. This does not come from stupidity, but rather from a deep and compassionate understanding of human shortcomings. It is as if a tolerant spirit dwells in the heart of every canine that asks only to be of service. Well, this is making me feel emotional, right? There's no need for mistreatment, but what they're saying is just like really resonating. You can also see dogs that have had the loyalty beaten out of them. They cower and cry at the slightest look of disapproval, but this is not their normal nature. Some varieties of dogs have been trained against their natures to be brutal and vicious. Out of a sense of service, these breeds have adopted the attack-oriented desires of their owners. They carry an altered genetic memory of what service means if they are to be approved of by their masters. Dog medicine asks you to look at how readily your sense of loyalty is countermanded by your need for approval. If you have pulled the dog card, there are several questions you need to consider, depending on the situation about which you are asking. 1. Have I recently forgotten that I owe my allegiance to my personal truth in life? You peacekeeper. 2. Is it possible that gossip or the opinions of others have jaded my loyalty to a certain friend or group? And 3. Have I denied or ignored someone who is trying to be my loyal friend? And 4. Have I been loyal and true to my goals? Wow. Reclaim the power of loyalty and reclaim the power of loyalty to self and self-truths. Become like dog, your own best friend. Wow. Wow, I hope that can help you. You know, I've been thinking about dogs so much lately, and I'm really thankful that came out. Last night I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be awesome if I did get a little dog and Marble loved that little dog and they became best friends? Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you. That was awesome. Right when I pulled this card, I noticed too, in this Fire Guardian, the Ignite Your Passions card, that there are tattoos all over this Fire Guardian, and they're tattoos of air, of clouds, which is, I mean, you are an air sign if you were born under, if you were born this day, if you're an Aquarius, right? But it's more about those thoughts. It's more about that thought energy, the thoughts that we have, where we're coming from. And the tattoos on this guy's body are blue, but we have like similar mirroring energy out here with the fire. So it's a balance between the emotion and the fire, almost like a motivation from your emotions to ignite your passion and act with love, with loyalty to self. Wow. Hey, let's get a crystal. Let's get a crystal that we could work with to help us draw on this energy and work through too, what we're working through for our best and highest good. What crystal could help us become these peacekeepers to clearly see, to ignite our passion and be loyal to ourselves and that which we're called to? All right. What do we need? What do we got? For our best and highest good, please and thank you. It's like, wow, it's like getting it, man. That all fell in so perfect. It didn't. Oh, there it is. Lapis lazuli. Woo woo! I love lapis lazuli. Make a decision. Juicy. Make a decision. Okay, we're going to read from the book that came with the Daily Crystal Inspiration, and then I'm going to look into the Book of Stones, who they are and what they teach, by Robert Simmons and Naisha Ossian. Lapis lazuli. 43. Make a decision. Decisions. We spend so much time trying to avoid them. There is a time to be thoughtful and contemplative, and then there is a time to make a choice. Avoid the trappings of staying in limbo. So avoid the trappings and of staying in limbo and commit to the decisions you make. Your inner wisdom will guide you, but it's up to you to see your choice through. Let go of your need for a backup plan or escape route and trust that you have made the right decision for you. Invest yourself fully in your choices. You can always change your mind, but you have to make your mind up first. Core questions. When do you struggle to make decisions? When are you afraid to commit to your decisions? What can you do right now to make good choices? Wow, this is perfect. Your crystal action, affirm saying, I am committed and decisive. Today, make a decision, no matter how big or small, and commit to it 100%. Man, igniting passions and moving forward. Juicy. Let's read from the book. I'll hold this beautiful stone up again for you. And let's see what they have to add to this. Lapis lazuli. $274. All right. Oh, so beautiful. Lapis lazuli. So, keywords: inner vision, truthful communication, royal virtues. The element is wind. Chakras are the third eye, the sixth, and the throat, the fifth. Lapis lazuli is a sodium aluminum silicate with sulfur, chlorine, and hydroxyl, and variable inclusions of pyrite and white calcite. Its hardness is 5 to 6, and its crystal system is isometric, mostly aggregate. The ancient Greeks and Romans called the stone sapphirus until the term lapis lazuli began to be used in the Middle Ages. In Latin, the name means blue stone, and this came from the ancient Persian word lazuward, which is Lazhuward, which meant blue. The finest lapis lazuli comes from the West Hindu Kush mountains of Afghanistan. Other deposits of generally lower quality are in Chile and Russia. The ancient Egyptians used lapis in scarabs, beads, pendants, and other jewelry as far back as 3100 BC. In that civilization, it was also ground into powder for use as a medicine and as a cosmetic for eyeshadow. The golden sarcophagus of King Tutankhamun is richly inlaid with lapis, as were the burial ornaments of other Egyptian kings and queens. Lapis was also a stone of royalty in ancient Sumer, and was treasured in China at least 2,500 years ago. During the European Renaissance, lapis was widely used for carving art objects And Catherine the Great decorated a room in her palace with lapis walls, fireplaces, doors, and mirror frames. Buddhist beliefs recommended lapis lazuli as a stone to bring inner peace and freedom from negative thoughts. Nice! In Europe, lapis was also thought to cure various illnesses and to be an antidote for snake bites. Interesting. Lapis activates the psychic centers of the third eye, allowing one to develop enhanced intuition and access to spiritual guidance. It is a stone of visionary awareness, bringing new information to the mind in images rather than words. It enhances intellectual ability, making one a better learner and teacher. It is a stone of truth and a stimulating influence to that throat chakra. Therefore, it assists one in both discerning and speaking the truth in all situations. Lapis is a stone of initiation as well. Gifting a friend with lapis jewelry can be a catalyst for a mystical journey to higher awareness. Lapis is often particularly attractive to individuals with past life connections to ancient Egypt, and meditating with the stone can assist them in recovering memories of those past lives, aiding evolution in the current incarnation. It works exceptionally well with moldavite, facilitating transformation to one's highest purpose. Alexandrite and organ opal can assist lapis in opening one to the past life memories. Lapis lazuli also harmonizes with turquoise, rhodochrosite, sugilite, chrysoprase, petersite, rhodonite, and larimar. Interesting. Wow, it's known as stone. Okay, the best stones for use in alternate and past life exploration. Helps one gain access to Akashic records. Whoa, from your own lifetimes. So you can receive information from one's own lifetimes or those of another person, with permission, of course. It acts as a special link to one's lifetimes in civilizations that prized and used lapis lazuli, including Atlantis, ancient Egypt, Peru, Sumeria, and India, among others. Above all, lapis lazuli is a stone of self-knowledge and reflection. Dude, thank you, man. This is awesome. So spiritually, lapis lazuli awakens the third eye and enhances one's ability to visualize and receive visual guidance or information. It enhances meditative journeys and facilitates past and alternate life viewing. It is a stone for clairvoyance and precognition. Emotionally, lapis lazuli helps one move one's consciousness beyond the mundane and allows one to identify habits, patterns, and lessons one may have difficulty perceiving consciously, and which may be blocking one from making spiritual progress. This could really help with that peacekeeping, man. The path ahead. Physically, lapis lazuli helps one identify the karmic roots of disease. It can be particularly helpful in identifying habitual thought patterns and emotions sabotaging one's healing. Affirmation: I claim the sovereignty and power of my highest self, and I align myself with my highest truth. Boom! Dang, wow, thank you. That was amazing. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. I have some raw lapis I'll show you. I don't have any polished lapis lazuli. But I love how you can actually see the pyrite in here too, on the whiter side. So here is a natural lapis lazuli stone. Look at that. Can you see the sparkles of the pyrite in there? And the white calcite? And then this is its bluest side. These stones were also crushed to make mandalas in sand, right? So much use of lapis lazuli throughout history. Awesome. Okay. All right. So lastly today, we are going to get a super attractor message to wrap up this beautiful energy. It's so beautiful how that all tied together. It really gave us a lot of options so that we can work through that to that real truth inside of us. Okay, here we go. That dog energy, oh my goodness. Is it time for me to get a dog? I want to get a dog. I want to have a dog in my life, and yeah, one day maybe. Okay. For our best and highest good, thank you so much for this beautiful message today. Help us sort out what's going on in our heads and around us. One last message, because we are super attractors. For our best and highest good, a closing message for the day, please and thank you. Okay, what do we got? Boom, there it is. One card up. Hey! Okay, this makes me, I always think of my grandma when I see robins. She collected red robins. Even when I see them in the world, I was like, hey, grandma. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. More red, passionate, moving forward energy. Bird messengers, more flight energy. What your thoughts are saying is loud and clear, and they are vibrating in the universe, and you are drawing it into yourself. You know, that stardust energy, the twinkling ahead. Yeah, man, igniting your passion. Perched on a tree leaf, grounding, always a good idea. Getting some barefoot time outside, especially when there's not snow on the ground. But this also could be a herald, a messenger to you from your ancestors, like it is for me. I'm not the only person that feels that way when they see robins, right? I've met quite a few. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately towards the highest good. Like that compassionate dog, that loyal, compassionate dog. Wow. Dang. I love you. I love you so much. Oh, you know what? I got to say one last thing, though. This bird seems so peacefully perched. So I feel like it's a calming energy, a calming slowing down of thoughts, too. And then the igniting and the moving, and through those calming of thoughts, like a real building and understanding, a passionate understanding. The future is bright, my friend. The universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. I love you. Thank you for spending time with me. And yeah, I appreciate all your support and the time that we get to share together. I'm so thankful to my family and my friends, to StreamYard and YouTube. And above all, thank you so much to the Creator for always guiding me. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Take care of yourselves.